Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi, I'm Aishwarya. This is the first video of 2026. So first of all, Happy New Year. I hope you're having a great year so far. अभी तो क्या बस 15 ही दिन हुए हैं, but I hope you're having a good year. Few days back I was a bit of in a rut और पता नहीं क्या, I was having a really bad वीक थोड़ा ज़्यादा हो जाएगा, लेकिन 4 दिन बीच में वॉज वेरी बैड. इट वॉज टेरिबल एंड आई जस्ट केम आउट ऑफ द रट. I probably make a new video about how I came out of the rut because I thought that process was really interesting. But the good news is now I am out of the rut and I was making a list of things that I would like to do or list of habits that I would like to implement or maybe continue in 2026. Some of them are old. ऐसी कुछ चीज़ें आदतें that I followed in 2025 and worked great for me. And some of them are very new that I would really like to try in the next year, in this year. So I was making a list of that, and then I thought, why not make a video about this, because that might help some of you. I might get ideas from you if there is anything that you are tracking or trying to implement, and maybe some of my ideas might inspire you to start maybe implementing new habits. So this video is about that, so let's get started. The first is diet and movement. Last year, especially in the second half of 2025, I was very consistent with my diet and my movement. I was tracking my workout, I was eating right, and it helped me really well. In December, I went to Andaman and I thought I looked my finest and fittest self. I thought I looked very cool and hot, and it was so nice. And it was all credits to the food that I was eating and the workout that I did. So I think I'm going to stick to that workout routine even in 2026. So I actually work out at home. I don't go to the gym and work out. But maybe this year I would like to give gym a try. I would like to go to a gym or a Pilates studio or a yoga studio and explore more movement option outside of home. But what I used to do is I would YouTuber itke kamal workout videos hai, so I would just put any video and start working out, and it worked really well for me. Along with that, food has been a big game changer about my workout and movement and looking good journey, because so I am someone who loves food. I enjoy my occasional indulgence with food. So I'm not somebody who likes to have a strict diet about food. I don't know if I'll be able to do that. I would like to give that a try. But what I do is I do a lot of replacement. For example, if I want to eat noodles, what I'll do is instead of noodles, I get wheat noodles and then maybe eat that. I have replaced all of my snacks. Like instead of chips, what I do is I get any Fryams or chips like that from Instamart or Blinkit, and then I microwave it for like 20 seconds, 30 seconds, and then I eat that. So it's not fried. So there is a lot of replacement that is happening in my food category. So for example, if I go out and if all of my friends are eating ice cream, instead of an ice cream, I go for a sugar-free ice cream. I don't know if that works, पर मेरे दिल को लगता है कि I'm making some sacrifice, so it works in my favor. I don't know if it makes sense. So there is a lot of food and movement routine that I have had in 2025 that I would like to continue. Number 2 is in continuation with the number 1 habit, which is meal planning. What I've realized is, I say this a lot, कि I want to eat healthy, मी तो healthy's खाणार बाबा, मला तर हेच हवं, मला तर तेच हवं, but then I actually don't have the time to do that. It's very unfortunate and sad, but eating healthy requires a ton of effort. You have to put in a lot of efforts to eat healthy and take care of your food. So what I have started doing is I meal plan, and I can't believe I have become this person. But मागच्या वर्षी मी खूप भारी meal planning केला है. So what I do is, like I said, in my weekly reset, I make a list of things that I'm going to eat that particular week and meals and everything. Then I make a list of everything that I need to make that meal. So which has mostly eggs, it has yogurt, it has protein powder. I'll possibly find a photo of what all I get usually, and then I stack my kitchen with that, and then I plan my meals accordingly. So kadi when I have free time, I just get chopping and cutting done, so then I save my time later, and it has worked wonderfully for me. And another thing that I have done with meal planning is I have काय म्हणतात, I have associated that with my financial planning as well. Like in terms of food. So every week, this is something that I've learned from my roommate, and I think it's an absolutely brilliant idea. So what I do is every week I give myself a budget for food, and everything that I eat in that particular week has to be under the budget. So I get my groceries under, like, from that budget. I go out, if I go out with my friends, has to be from that budget. So I'm always like calculating and thinking, and I think it has helped me save so much of money, because sometimes, you know, I crave an ice cream and I'm like, all of my friends are going out and eating an ice cream. I quickly check my phone and I see how much money I have left for the week so that I can enjoy that ice cream. A lot of you might think ki एवढं काय किती overacting आहे, ice cream खायचं can be your way of life, but I think it has taught me a lot of patience. It has taught me a lot of sacrifice. I'm like, okay, next week I will eat that ice cream next week, no problem, it's fine. And I think I really love that. So that is something that I plan to continue in 2026 as well. Number 3 is making Ayurveda a part of my life on a daily basis. So last year I did a naturopathy camp in Bhopal. It was an Ayurvedic lifestyle kind of a camp, and I learned some really interesting things from there. So there are few things that I still continue to do that I learned from that camp. Is I use a lot of acupressure tools on my feet. I do a castor oil patch on my belly button every night before I sleep. And I really think it has improved my digestion and my bloating. Might be in my head, but it's working out great for me. So I do a lot of that. This year I want to buy that acupressure mat so that I can stand on it while I brush my teeth. So that is something that I plan on doing this year. So I want to find all these Ayurvedic practices that I can, you know, do on an everyday basis. I plan on doing the Jalneti pot as well every day. I have learned to do that, and I have done that in that camp, and then some here and there throughout the year, but I would like to do it very consistently and very regularly in 2026. Number 4 is a new habit that I want to track. It's called dopamine menu. I saw so many reels about this. My Pinterest is filled with dopamine menu. So I have made this is what my dopamine menu looks like. So I have made list of ideas and activities that I can do every time I crave some instant dopamine. So we have starters, we have main course, and we have dessert. So हे असं खूप माझ्याकडे आता किती वेळ आहे त्या हिशोबाने कॅटेगराईज केला. सो फॉर एक्झाम्पल आय वॉन्ट इन्स्टंट हॅपीनेस, आणि माझ्याकडे आता अजिबात खूप वेळ नाही आहे. सो देन आय कॅन डू एनी ऑफ द ॲक्टिव्हिटीज फ्रॉम द स्टार्टर्स किट. लाईक फॉर एक्झाम्पल मे बी आय कॅन मेक माय बेड. नाव आय एम समबडी हू ॲब्सोल्युटली लव्स मेकिंग माय बेड. आणि आता आय हॅव अ सिंगल बेड हिअर इन मुंबई बिकॉज आय लिव्ह alone, like I sleep alone, and I have 4 pillows. I know it's very weird, but I have 4 big pillows on my single bed with a nice bed sheet. So माझे असे खूप कॉम्बिनेशन्स ठरले आहे की कुठल्या शीट सोबत कुठला पिलो कवर, and I absolutely love doing that, and it instantly makes me happy. So maybe I can clean a part of my room that I really like cleaning, so maybe that's a therapeutic activity that I can do. 10-minute yoga flow, I can quickly go for a walk. I can get a juice. I have a very nice juice place near my house, so maybe I can go there, quickly get a nice juice. Makes me instantly feel energized and happy. Then if I have a good duration, like good amount of time, I can do any activity from the main course. Like I can do a DIY project. I really like doing artsy and craft stuff, so maybe I can do some of that. I can clean a room. I can try a new recipe. That would be so much fun. I also plan on doing a lot of baking in 2026. That's like, I really want to do that and explore that. You can take an everything shower. Oh, I love taking showers. आंघोळ हा माझा जो काय खूप फेवरेट भाग आहे ना आयुष्याचा. मला खूपच आवडतं आंघोळ करायला. So maybe I can take a nice everything shower, and then add some side things to it, like maybe lit a candle, dhoop वगैरे. I really like that, so maybe some of that. And then on dessert days where it's not something that I can do very regularly, but I can do it once in like few days, is maybe host a party. I love hosting parties, so I can do that. I can do a nice board game night. Last year I went to a friend's place in the afternoon where we played Shasan, and oh my god, it was so much fun, and I want to do a lot of that in like in this year as well. So this is what my dopamine menu looks like, and it's a very fun thing to do. Even if I do this or don't do this, me being able to make this was a very fun activity. So maybe you can give that a try. Number 5 is do my gratitudes and my prayers very regularly. Last year, as an activity with my grandmother, I did a stotra. I did a Bhima Rupi stotra every day for 28 days. I don't know, it was this activity that she was doing with her friends, and she wanted all our family members to be part of that, but none of them were interested. So I was like, you know what, let's just do it. And I just did that for my Aji, but I had so much fun. So I would really like to take my prayer and gratitude thing very seriously and take out a time in my day where I very consciously and mindfully do that. So yeah, that is something that I would really like to track. Number 6 is more of solo dates this year. I love spending time with myself. I love myself a bit too much, I think. Not guilty. And I love taking myself out on dates. I really like that, you know, I go to a nice cute cafe, I buy myself a coffee, I sit, I read something, I do some doodling, I journal, and I really like that process. So I would really like to do more of that this year. Number 7 is something that I did as an experiment in 2025, was no phone in no activity zone. What I mean by that is, I decided that I was not going to use phone in no activity zone. No activity zone matlab when I'm traveling in a bus, or when I go and watch a movie. So मी जेव्हा थिएटरमध्ये जाते आणि मूवी सुरू व्हायच्या आधीपर्यंत माझ्या हातात फोन असतो, मग मूवी सुरू होते, मग इंटरवल, मग मी परत फोनमध्ये काहीतरी बघते, मग ओ नाही सेकंड पार्ट, मग परत फोन, आणि मग घरी. सो वॉट आय डिसाइडेड की मी हा फोन वापरणारच नाही आहे अशा सगळ्या झोनमध्ये जिकडे मी काही ॲक्टिव्हिटी करत नाही. आय एम जस्ट देअर, आय एम गोइंग टू बी प्रेझेंट देअर, which meant I did a whole Mumbai-Pune travel in Shivneri for 4.5 hours and I did not use my phone. मी फिल्म बघायला जायचे आणि मी थिएटर आणि इकडे तिकडे टाइमपास टाकायचे, लॉबीमध्ये बसून लोकांना बघायचे, विच मेड मी रिअलाइज की शिट, आय डोंट रिमेंबर द लास्ट टाइम की मी बाहेर गेले आणि मी फक्त लोकांना इकडे तिकडे बघितलं. अँड आय रिअली लाईक डुईंग दॅट. अँड आय थिंक मला खूप चालना मिळाली मेंदूला. आय वॉज लाईक, आय वॉज ऑलवेज ॲक्टिव्ह, आय वॉज व्हेरी देअर, आय वॉज प्रेझेंट. सो आय वुड really like to do more of that. So which means ki every time I travel, I can't use my phone. Like, not travel म्हणजे असं बाहेर गेलं आणि फोन नाही वापरायचा असं नाही, but you get what I'm saying, right? In a no activity zone, no phones. I think that might be something. Number 8 is shower before bed. Now I used to do this मध्ये कधीतरी in 2025 and I really liked that. I think it helped me sleep better. Hygieneच्या दृष्टीने तर obviously, but it kind of also gave my body a signal to like calm down, and this was the end of the day and now I need to sleep. And for some really weird reason I slept better. So maybe I would really like to restart doing that. So yeah, maybe that. Number 9 is habit stacking. This is a concept, very cool concept that I learned from this book called Atomic Habits. I love that book. So what you do is you stack your one existing habit with a new habit. Like for example, what I do right now is every time when I brush my teeth, I stand here and I take a good 2 minutes with my vision board. So it's nothing. I just stand there with like brush in my hand and I just go through my vision board. I'm like, this, I want to do this. Oh, this should happen. This is going to happen. And I really like that. So what I've done is, brushing is the already existing habit that I have. I have stacked this my time with vision board habit along with that, and which is why I don't forget to spend some time with my vision board. So I am going to find out habits that I can stack together and make a habit out of it. What? I hope it makes sense. Number 10 is I want to do my journaling thing really seriously this year. It's not, I almost do it very seriously every year, but this time I'm trying something new. Usually I do my own bullet journaling thing, but this time I invested in a journal from Alicia's brand. This is my second time buying a journal from her brand. I really like it. It's a bit maximalist for my taste, but I really like it and I'm very excited for it. So this is something that I want to do this year. That's it for this video. I hope you really liked this and you find this inspiring. If there are any new habits that you are tracking, please let me know in the comments so that I can get some inspiration from it. And tell me in the comments which one of these habits you find interesting. And I don't know, I'm just very nosy like that. I always want to know what people are thinking and feeling, and yeah, That's it. On that note, I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to drink your water. Abhi pani piyo, and I'll see you soon. Bye.